Okay, we will get started here. Christos, go ahead.
Hello, Coach. I would like to ask you, how different now is your game plan without Miles Turner on the court, and what about the questionable players who are available of them?
Yeah, there are a few guys that are questionable coming here tonight, so I'm going to get a better feel for that here after we speak, after their pregame warmups, things like that. So, and then as you mentioned, no Miles. So again, it's just the next man's ready to go. Somebody else will get their number called here tonight. The plan and the aggressiveness remains the same. The attack mode remains the same, and the guys will be ready to go.
Thank you.
Kerry Jones.
What's going on, Coach? With the addition of Karis LeVert, with his game, what do you think he'll be able to bring to the Indiana Pacers organization? Just given the fact that Karis LeVert never really had the opportunity to, become the player that he feel like he should be.
Well, not only this game, but just all the games. Karis LeVert is an outstanding player. He can handle, he can shoot it, he can take it to the rim. He's got good size. He's an active defender. He's a great person. I've talked to him on the phone more and more now. He's in Indianapolis. I'm looking forward to sitting down and getting a chance to meet with him here very soon. So he brings a lot. He brings a lot. He's a talented player. He's a team first player, and a guy that will be great around this group.
Cam Buford.
Hey, good evening, Coach. I'd like to ask you about Malcom Brogdon and kind of what you see as the heights for Malcom. Are you getting what you want to, or what's the next level for Malcom moving forward in the season?
Yeah, Malcom has been very steady. His communication, his leadership out there, his leadership in huddles, in timeouts, his attention to detail in film sessions and in practices. He's constantly leading, and what you guys are seeing is his performance out there on the court. He's getting the ball to the right places. He's coming off ball screens and DHOs, being aggressive, looking to attack the paint. With his size and his ability to finish with his right or left hand, he's tough in there. He can absorb hits. He can play through hits, get to the free throw line. So just his overall attack mode on the defensive end, his assignment every night is another great player. Like many of these teams and every team that we play, great teams and great players coming at us. So he's asked to do a lot out there. He's being very steady in doing so.
Scott?
Hey, Nate, when did Miles injure his hand, and is it anything you think will keep him out significant time?
Yeah, it was, it was in obviously that Portland game. I think it was around like the, 5.5 minute mark to go. And yeah, I'll tell you something about Miles. He's tough. I just asked him how he's doing. He's like, Coach, I'm great, tough. They're going to look at it more. So he's been anchoring our defense. His activity on defense has been outstanding. Even the plays, it might not show up on the box score, but just his presence of being there and his defensive spacing and his toughness. His toughness has been very, very good, and I expect that to continue.
Jamie Magill.
Hey, Coach. When you look at what the Clippers have been able to do from the three-point line this season, what are your thoughts on that, and how do you counterattack?
They're shooting it very well, as you can see, percentage-wise, and number one in the NBA as a team from the arc. We got to do a good job of disrupting their offense and not letting those passes be so precise and right into their shooting pocket. We have to make them work to get open. By the time they get to that three-point line and they're set and ready to shoot, we got to wear into them a little bit. So there's a lot of different factors in that. Our transition defense has to be great. Sprinting back and getting ready and getting our defense set is first and foremost there.
Kristen Aaron.
Nate, you guys have done a nice job defensively in the last two games against elite scorers, Curry, Lillard, McCollum. Leonard and George present a different problem because they both have great size. How do you deal with that?
Yep. Again, both those two very good players, just like you mentioned, with size. They're shooting it very well from the arc. Obviously, they can take it to the rim and they'll post up and play at all different areas. That's why the rest of our defense out there has to be ready to go. You have to keep mixing things up on those guys, keep giving them different looks. You can't play them the same way the entire game. These teams are too good for that. So we want to do that. We want to disrupt them, give them different looks, and put the pressure on them. We got to be in attack mode.
Lawrence Murray.
Nate, wanted to ask you about what was your first impressions of Kawhi Leonard when you got to be his assistant coach with the Raptors, and what have you observed about his game since he's become a member of the LA Clippers?
Puts a lot of time into his game, puts a lot of time into everything about the game. He reads scouting reports and studies film. He wants the best out there for his team. You know, coaching him for that 1 year, he's, you know, like we mentioned here, he's capable of a number of things on both ends of the floor. So just his overall approach to the game was the first thing that stood out most to me. And just his willingness to be a team player. And tonight we got a group of guys here in Indiana. They're gonna go after him.
J. Michael.
Hey, Coach, going back to Miles Turner, is it a bruise, a sprain, or is it a day-to-day thing or week-to-week thing? Can you be a little bit more specific with that?
Yeah, I think they're gonna find out more tomorrow when we land. So I'll have that information probably by tomorrow afternoon. And I'll be able to update you the next time that we talk.
Okay, do we have anything else from anybody? All right. Thank you, Nate. Appreciate it.
Thank you.